Hey, Mike with Marketing Systems by Design here, the channel where we help cleaning business owners generate more traffic, leads, and sales for their business with digital marketing. And in today's video, I'll be walking you through how to create an effective social media marketing strategy for commercial cleaning companies in 6 easy steps. So let's get into it. So the first step, and one very important aspect when it comes to social media marketing, is having proper expectations for the results that come from social media. Now, it seems like today's day and age, everybody is preaching the value of social media, and certainly there is truth to that. But one thing that I think commercial cleaning businesses get stuck on is that they have improper expectations for what's really possible from social media. One thing to consider is the niche that people are actually doing business in. For a lot of industries that people are seeing massive results from social media, often this is coming from people that are running personal brands, are influencers, and often are selling digital products. Now, this doesn't mean there isn't any value to social media marketing for commercial cleaning companies, but just understand that you might need to taper your expectations of potential results from social media to fit with what's realistic for a commercial cleaning business. Again, most people aren't following commercial cleaning companies like influencers, so there isn't necessarily the same emphasis on creating the type of content and posting as often as you might see for someone that's maybe a social media influencer. Typically, what most people are going to be looking for from your commercial cleaning company on social media is simply that you have a presence there and that you post on a semi-regular basis and that your profiles are active. And so if you're looking to have these massive results from social media, you pretty much need to treat it like a full-time job, and having someone that's constantly posting, engaging with followers, building your following. And if you're not doing those things and just posting every now and then, you shouldn't really expect to see massive results. And typically, in most cases for commercial cleaning companies, there's a lot other better digital marketing strategies where you can emphasize your time and see more long-term results compared to social media. But again, it is important to some extent, so we'll go through some other tips on how to create your social media strategy to get the most results. So the second step is to optimize your profiles and to set up your profiles. This is one area that we see a lot of cleaning companies either don't do, or again, they don't set up various social media profiles, or if they do have a profile, it's not fully optimized. So again, it's pretty simple to optimize your profile. Again, you need to set it up, but then you also want to put appropriate pictures in places like your profile pictures or cover photos, depending on the platform. You want to fill out your about section. If there's an option to include your website, you want to do that. If you can list your company hours, you want to do that as well. And just basically set up the framework for these social media profiles. Again, just doing that in most cases is enough, where if people are researching your company and they check you out on social media, they see you have a profile, they see it's filled out, the pictures are accurate, they fit the platform, and if they see that you post from time to time, typically that's good enough. But the next step that you need to do is grow a following. And so you can do this in a variety of ways, but again, I think a lot of people get the misconception that even if they post regularly, that automatically leads to more leads and sales for their cleaning business. Certainly it's an aspect, but at the same time, if you don't have a following and you're posting to 0 followers or a very tiny following, the likelihood you're going to generate leads is very small. So again, focus on building that following and making connections on various social media platforms. One of the top ones we recommend for commercial cleaning companies is LinkedIn. Typically there's a lot of professionals there, but another thing that you can do is actually specifically target people you want to connect with that have relevant job positions that would likely be interested in hiring a commercial cleaning service. So for example, when you're searching out potential connections, you can filter them by second connections, which is kind of like friends of a friend, and then you can search by specific job title. So you can go in your area where you do business, search out people that have job titles like facilities manager or property manager and connect with those people. Now again, you don't want to pitch these people immediately when they connect with you, but just send a simple message, something along the lines like, hey, it's great to connect. I'm the CEO of XYZ Cleaning Company. We help businesses save money on cleaning by working with us while also maintaining a high quality standard for our clients. If you ever have any questions or would like to learn more, feel free to reach out. Again, not something overly pushy. You're not sending them to your website. You're not trying to set up a meeting immediately to pitch them on your business. Just making the connection, letting them know what you do, and starting to build that following. And so eventually, as your follower base grows, when you do post content, more of your targeted audience actually sees that content, which then can drive people to your website and to your offers, which can lead to more leads and sales for your cleaning business. So step number 4 is to post engaging content and to follow the 80-20 rule. And so again, I've touched on this a bit, but the content that you post, you want it to be value-based, that answers common questions of your ideal customers, that is educational in nature, that helps them avoid problems, see better results, and then occasionally you want to post things related to your offers and hiring you as a cleaning service. So again, you want to follow that 80-20 rule where 80% of the time your content is value-based and 20% of the time it's focused on sales messaging to get people to become leads and to hire your cleaning service. Unfortunately, a lot of people flip those around and they focus only on sales messaging and posting about their offers. And if that's all that you do, it really turns off your followers and prevents you from growing a big following. And those that do follow you pretty much just tune out your messaging that you post on social media. So follow that 80-20 rule, post valuable content and occasionally sales-based content, and that can lead to a lot more leads and sales for your business. But again, this is only effective if you have a following. If you don't, following this step without the following doesn't work nearly as well because you don't really get a lot of exposure on most social media platforms these days, unless you're using some type of advertising strategy, which we'll get to in a bit. But the 5th step is to post consistently. This is another area we see a lot of people struggle with. Oftentimes we'll see someone set up their social media, get really excited about it, they're posting every day for a couple weeks or maybe a month or two, and then they disappear off the face of the earth. And so that's not really effective. You want to view social media a lot like getting in shape at the gym. So working out really hard for 3 or 4 days or a couple weeks and then taking the rest of the year off is not going to help you reach your fitness goals. It's the same type of thing with social media marketing. You can't post really aggressively for a few days or a few weeks and then take the rest of the year off and expect to see great results. Consistency is key. And again, I think a lot of people overemphasize this in terms of the results they expect to see from social media. Where posting is great. If you have the time and energy, you have someone on staff that can do this as a full-time job, sure, post every single day. But if not, posting once a week is likely more than fine for your business. As again, most people that are checking out your commercial cleaning company on social media are just looking to see that you have an active profile. They're seeing if you're a legitimate business. This is just one of the points they're gonna look at. So if you have an optimized profile, you're posting value-based content, it's coming out on a regular basis, something like weekly, that should be more than enough for a commercial cleaning business to see results. But again, if you want to do more than that, feel free. But if you can't do more than that and stay consistent with it, it's much better to do less but more consistent than more and few and far between. Now the 6th step is to scale your results with paid advertising. So I touched on this a bit earlier, but in most cases on a lot of social media platforms these days, they've really started to stifle organic reach for businesses. Now again, this isn't the end of the world, but again, if we look at Facebook, oftentimes we see people putting too much emphasis on the organic strategy where their page doesn't really have any followers, they're posting every now and then, and they're trying to convert a couple hundred likes into dozens of leads on a monthly basis, and that's just not possible. Really, it's become a pay-to-play platform. So in most cases, if you want to see results from your business pages on social media, you need to put advertising dollars behind it. Because in a lot of social media, it's not SEO based. So if you make content, it's only really going to last a little while, and then it kind of disappears from the platform. When you're creating content on your own website or on a platform like YouTube that is SEO based, you can have the opportunity to create evergreen content where you make that content once and it can continue to work for you forever. But when it comes to most social media platforms, they don't work like that. And so you need to be highly active if you want to see ongoing traffic and leads coming from social media. Or you just focus on paid strategies where you're paying for the traffic. So there's advantages to this in the sense that you have more control of the exposure of your business. You can be a lot more targeted and you can send people directly to your sales offers and actually see results. So again, follow all the other steps, set up your profile, optimize it, grow that following, post organically, because that just adds legitimacy to your business. And then when you do run paid ads, they're more effective. Also, you can kind of use them in combination where you can test out messaging or ideas or content organically, see how it performs for your organic audience, and if it's working well there, most likely it's also going to work well when you put paid advertising dollars behind that. But again, in most cases for commercial cleaning businesses, you simply want to have a profile, have it optimized, post consistently, and then put the majority of your efforts toward a paid advertising strategy on social media to see the best results. But again, guys, hopefully you got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications to get the latest updates of new videos we put out to help you build a profitable cleaning business. At the same time, if you're struggling to generate leads for your business, we put together a free video training on the top 10 lead sources for cleaning businesses. So if you'd like to access that video, there'll be a link in the description below. But once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you more soon.